Pugging 15 is going to be sitting in queue for a bit. Click our YouTube things. There are only three listed. Three listed today. A good day. Good day. Fridays are always the weirdest days to stream. We get the weird crowd in the game. Not that people are weird, it's just that weird things happen on Fridays. Every time. Let's make sure my mic is on. Game audio is on. Yeah, weird streams on Fridays, but that always means it's a fun time, so I'm excited. Weirdest days to stream. There we go. Got YouTube chat pulled up. Very nice. I guess while we wait, I could make a command. I want to make a command for Cinderbrew for days. Oh god, I know I just queued up to one. Every time I queue up to it, I'm like, please don't accept me. Please don't take me. I'll sit in queue for longer if that's what it takes. No more Cinderbrew. I can't take it. Oh man, I do need a break from Cinderbrew though, let me tell you. I mean, it's like I could do it, but it would be nice to get a little break, really. What was I gonna do? I was gonna make a command. So I made a video yesterday that I'm really proud of. It's very self-deprecating. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a skit video. I've only ever made like 2 skit videos on my channel, and they both did well. So I was like, I need to make one eventually, but it had to be the right one. And I think we did that yesterday. So if you're into skit videos, if you want a nice laugh, if you want to laugh at me, not with me, but at me, absolutely do that. But also, if you've ever pugged a key in your lifetime, this video was all about making fun of just the random pugs you get and how toxic they can be. So I'm going to make a command for that. Let's see. And custom commands. While we queue up is what I'm doing, because I'm just sitting here letting you guys come in, get ready for the show of us doing some 15 keys. Let's see. I need to make a command. How do I do that? It's been a while. We'll do exclamation point pug 8. For pug. This hit for. All right, now I need that clip. Not too many 15s being posted. I don't know what maybe it's the weekends where people post their keys, but people are very people stop pushing during the week, like toward Fridays and stuff. I don't blame them. People do get weird on Fridays. But means we're gonna be sitting in queue for a bit, waiting on a group. That's fine. That is fine. Gives you guys time to kind of filter in and settle down, get your drinks filled and whatnot. Gives me time to make this command. All right, so I just made a command, exclamation point pug. If you're watching on Twitch, try that command. Also, maybe there's a way that I could make my commands work on YouTube. I've never tried that before. I don't really do too much dabbling in on this command website. I should though. I'm sure there's some pretty cool stuff I could do. This. All right. Cool. What a video. MCS Power, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Treyhern, good to see you. Vicar, you three are the goats, showing up early always. I appreciate y'all for stopping in. How are you doing? How's y'all's Friday? What are y'all's plans for the weekend? Hopefully some good ones. I have some coaching this weekend, and then just gonna be slamming some keys, trying to get some 15s in. I do also have another video. It's not a skit video, but I want to start doing more than just me sitting at my computer. Now that I have these lav mics, and the audio quality in that last video was pretty bad, admittedly, I'm gonna start tinkering with them. And over the weekend, I do want to start working on this like analytical, really interesting video that I have planned. I would love to watch this video. If I was a viewer, I would love to watch this video that I have planned. There's really no point in it being made, but I think it's like super interesting, basically. So, whoa, what was that? What was that? Hey, Treyern, just smacking us in. You offer any paid VOD reviews? I don't have like a set thing for it, Treyern, but you've supported the channel so much. Eventually, I'm sure like if we have some downtime, so like if later in today's stream we get stuck in like a queue for a long time, I would definitely take a look at one of your VODs or something. But I guess the closest thing to that would be I do offer coaching, which is one-on-one VOD reviews for the most part. A lot of times it's that or log reviews, but that's through my Patreon through the final tier. Um, yeah, yeah, if that makes sense. I feel like I might have said that weird, but let's see. Looking for your 15 flood. What key do I have? It might be that we have to do our 14 operation workshop. It might be. We could try to queue up for a few more, and if not, we can just do our 14. It should be resilient, right? Yeah, okay. We did our final 14 after the stream on Wednesday, so now we have resilient 14s. I also had to do my 13. It was a Cinderbrew. I had to do a 13 Cinderbrew after timing the 14 Cinderbrew to get it up to the 14, so it would be a resilient 14. Pretty rough stuff. Okay, let me see if I can make these commands work on my YouTube channel. I have no idea. Maybe that's just something I'll have to Google. Um, so I have it linked to my Twitch. I'm trying to improve. Oh, yo, LB, I'm having a monk crisis. I need help. I'm trying to improve. My parses are not bad, but I'm working. So I'm tracking things I see, and I see that teachings of the monastery and the number one parse have 50% uptime. What's going on there? Teaching the monastery. That's just your tiger palm stacks, right? Link to my Patreon. I do. Give me a second. Link to the Patreon. Here somewhere. Hold on. Let me type it. Oh, but I'm pretty sure that is just your tiger palm stacking up for your blackout kick to hit again. Um, the Patreon. Copy. Here you go, Trigger. Posting it in chat for you. I need to make a command for that, and I also need to figure out how to make commands global to YouTube, not just Twitch commands. Also, I just closed out a YouTube chat. We're scrambling. We're trying to get into this 15. Oh, man, there are very few posted. You know they're only taking disc priests. Eventually, we're gonna get the one that's like, I'll try out the Mistweaver Monk, and then I'm just gonna be the best healer they've ever seen with the most confidence, with the confidence of 12 men, and then they'll know. And then they'll know. See, this person, they needed a disc priest for that 14, right? Ah, no, Trayon, you demand. And you demand. Oh, it's always so slow getting into the first key, but once we get in that first one, it starts kind of, we start cruising. Ooh, a Dark Flame 15 would be a really nice way to start. But yeah, Teachings of the Monastery and the number one parse have 50% uptime. Are you running Chi MCS power? Because the top parses are likely running Chi. 50% uptime means they're no, it means like roughly half their globals are pressing blackout kick. So like here, I'll kind of demonstrate for you. I'm gonna press 10 globals, okay? I'm gonna press 10 globals. And I'm gonna say now whenever I have teachings of the monastery. So I'm gonna Jade Fire Stomp, Tiger Palm now, Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick, not now. Tiger Palm now, Tiger Palm, not now. So it's just as long as you have at least one stack. So it's just their so like every time that you press Blackout Kick and then press like a Rising Sun Kick, or press Blackout Kick and then press like uh the other one, Jade Fire Stomp or something, like you're having it 50% uptime on But you are right. That doesn't sound right. Let me look. Curious which log it is too. It could be that they aren't running Chi. Did you check that? Like, are they running a Yulon build? I'm gonna go to like a random Cauldron of Carnage log. We'll see. All right, dude, Disc Priest are crazy. Look, everyone's calling for Mistweaver to get nerfed. Buddy, buddy, oh pal, are we looking at the same? Are we looking at the same thing? Come on, come on. What are we doing? Where's the Mistweaver love? This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my goodness, not even on the first page. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. Okay, let's filter down to monks. Uh, dude, that's insane. That actually is insane. Sharkfish. It's a cool name, so we'll click it. I didn't check to see if they were running Yulon though, or Chi or Yulon. They are running Chi, so you're looking at their buff uptime. So buffs. Let's see. You're saying teachings of the monastery had like a 50%. Yours is like 80. Um, let's see. Where would that land? State environment, teachings of the monastery, 58. I don't know. Maybe it's that they're like double stacking their crackling jade lightnings. Ah, dude, that is crazy. What are they doing? 60, 50, 71. 66, 50, 71. All right, let's look. Let's look. Let's get into another queue really quick. 60, 50, 71. The numbers we're looking for. Ooh, ooh. Type a big old soothe here. Soothe. 60, 50, 71. Now my Cauldron of Carnage kill wasn't the best. At all. At all. Edward, nerf Mistweaver. You're out of here, Edward. But thank you for the Prime sub. Those Bezos bucks go a long way, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much, Edward. It's good to see you too. Happy Friday. Greg Childers said, War Eagle didn't know you were an Auburn fan. Yeah, that's where I met my wife. Where I met my wife. Really, not the best years of my life, honestly. I was going through a lot, but the beauty of Auburn and the campus and the town was, it lasted beyond the downsides. Teachings of the monastery, 74%. Let's see. Damage done. Let's look at casts. Tiger Palm. Yeah, I do have more Tiger Palm casts than them. I think it's because some people don't do double Tiger Palm during Chi. Because like a lot of the top logs are parse runs, so you're probably looking at people who like are 3 healing a boss or something, so they have like this is my dedicated time to ramp, and then this is the disc priest dedicated time to ramp, and so on. Um, so they probably have the whole ramp to themselves, so they probably just like Tiger Palm, Blackout Cake, Enveloping Mist, Tiger Palm, Blackout Cake, Enveloping Mist, like during the whole ramp. Um, would probably be my guess. I don't know, that's a weird one. That is a weird one. The bot might bong you, but I don't know. It seems pretty consistent. I guess my Tiger Palm casts are a little bit high. But I will say there are some times where, because I spam my buttons, a lot of times like I'll accidentally press Tiger Palm 3 times in a row, and that's not good. That's something I should definitely break the habit of. For sure. For sure. Yeah, YouTube chat popped out once again. Where my parents and grandparents met. LOL, great place. Yeah, it's so nice. We keep wanting to go back. There's a couple restaurants that we loved when we were there, but it's just so far away. We're like, we can't. But we plan on watching our. This is the second basketball game we're ever gonna watch, but we're gonna watch the game tomorrow because Auburn's in the Final Four. The last time we watched a basketball game was the last time we were in the Final Four. So yeah, we're definitely not basketball fans, but we try to watch every Auburn sports game that we should care about, you know, which is kind of like a summer soldier type thing, but yeah, it's whatever. The bot might bonk you. Man, these 14s are stingy. Or 15s, I'm sorry, not even 14s. We got decline from this one, from a mother load. We're getting put on hold for these. They took a disc priest. Should have known. Should have known. We might have to run our Mechagon 14, which since it's resilient, I feel like we just do that. And it's just Mechagon. What can go wrong, right? Let's run our 14, just get into a key. That way we're not all sitting here staring at my face for too long. But yeah. We should be able to get this done. Push it up to a 15 and start from there. Yeah, like I said, I was not happy with my Carnage pool. Not one bit. Not one bit. But like it could also be they're like pressing Blackout Kick and then they're using double Thunder Focus or double Crackling Jade Lightning, Thunder Focus T, Rising Sun Kick, Crackling Jade Lightning, Thunder Focus T, Rising Sun Kick, Crackling Jade Lightning. Like they could do like big sequences like that. That's like a lot of time channeling during like big AoE pump phases, you know what I mean? Which I don't do. I kind of weave in my Crackling Jade Lightnings for like minor damage instances. Um, things like that, like little things like that, probably are adding up. They're probably also taking some time to cast a bunch of Vivifies around, like after their ramps and stuff. I kind of just haven't been doing that because I've been chilling, punching, and kicking, having a good time. I don't know. There's probably a lot of different like little things that are adding up there, though. What do we want? What do we want? Is that a Feral Druid? It's not. It is not, but a Balanced Druid would be nice. Yeah, but 3 million HP with 50% uptime. Hacks? I don't know about hacks. I think it's really dangerous looking at number one parses or the top of the top of the top parses because a lot of times they're doing things to get those parses, like they're purposefully parse running at this point in the season. Like if you look at like week one of the tier, people who were putting out like 2.9 million HPS as opposed to people who are nowadays putting out 3 million, you'll see a lot better results. Like not better results, but a lot more realistic things that you can replicate. You know what I mean? But like, for example, what's a good example? People are standing in oils constantly on the first boss, like just letting that tick on them. People are like dipping their toes in the lightning on Carnage just to have more healing. I know one of my healers, I'm not going to say who, but one of my healers is doing that when they're on the blue side. They're just dipping into the lightning constantly to take ticks of damage. Um, there's something that you can do. What boss were we just on? We were just on the trash boss. People standing in fire. There was one pull where I stood in fire on purpose for a little bit. Dude, I was cranking healing. But, you know, I ended up dying because of it. But it was just an experiment, and it was fun. What do we want? What kind of tank do we want? I kind of want a Blood Death Knight so I don't have to look at him. And it's Metro. We'll get Metro in here. Metro fellow streamer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? Well. If it isn't Metro nice. Well. What other character do we want in here? Um, We can get a DH? Our DH is fine. Let's see. What do we want? We want someone who can, like, get rid of the debuff on themselves if they need to. Which I guess a Paladin's probably good for that. But Darkness would be nice there, too. Let's take a DH. I think it'd be fun. And let's port there. Mechagon, 14. Mechagon, 14. We're gonna run Jade Bond. How do I like that in this dungeon? I like it. I like it in this dungeon. As long as we have Chi-Chi up for the double spider at the end, we should be fine. Oh, also, in my raid spec, that would be bad. I am. Uh-oh. Looking at how many tanks apply to your 14 versus my 8s and 10s is wild. Yeah. A ton of people apply to keys. Only 5 get accepted, you know, at this level. So it's like, you just see so many people queue up and then you're just like, well, I don't know. What are we doing? We are teleporting. Teleport, but first, actually, before I forget, we need stuff. This is what ADHD looks like, guys. We need mana oils and red bursts. Red bursts. Get like 2 of these. 4 of these. Let's get some mana oils. Mana oil. Get a couple of these, like 5. We're good to go. Alright, now we teleport. Where is it? Oh god. Where is this one? Hold up. Not the mother load. Is it BFA? I guess it's not BFA, is it? I'm going crazy. Where is this port? Cataclysm? I feel like it should be BFA, right? Siege of Borealis, Atal Dazar, Waycrest. Ah, there we go. I was going crazy. Goodness gracious. Alright. Let's get here. Our key's resilient, so I'm going to tell them, but maybe I shouldn't tell them until if something were to go wrong. That way we don't take unnecessary risks and stuff and play sloppy. I feel like Demon Hunter would be nice. The thing is, I don't know much about Demon Hunter utility. I don't know what DPS Demon Hunters can do. Can they get rid of a magic debuff on themselves? It's kind of like the one thing I don't know about. Going to repair before we step in. All right, it's go time. I say it's go time, then I spill so much water on myself. Uh-oh, we're falling. Okay. Key is resilient. That being said, don't let it affect how you play. Alright. Let's go and get our consumes. This guy said be right back. We'll take a big flask of verse. I don't think we need it. Also, I don't think we have any ways to skip at the end. That's an oopsie on my part. That's okay, we've seen worse. Let's make sure our build looks good. Double points and the Secret Infusion, Crackle, Jade Bond. I think it's fine. Oh man, let's make sure our keybinds are okay too. That would be an embarrassing start. They are. Okay. Alright, let's do a ready check. Let's get going. Metro's got a stream to please. Let's get rolling, guys. Come on, get back from the bathroom, mage. It's always mages, dude. They take the longest bathroom breaks. I like going Jabon here. Oh no, shouldn't have made that food buff. Um, also, didn't, I'm not gonna say that. We don't have a way to skip the final trash pack that you usually skip, unless like Metro has some cool DK tricks I don't know about. But we should be fine. Let's do another ready. Click our lucky wings before we forget. Let's do this full timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's go time. After Wraith Walk, we are gonna speed boost them.
What a matchup we've got tonight, folks! Sparks are gonna fly!
Don't want to hit anything yet.
What's this? Some surface dwellers have unwittingly stumbled into the arena.
Watch your feet. Just watch your feet.
Word of caution to anyone sitting in the splash zone.
Thing is, like, these things don't do a lot of damage. Oh, that detonate. Oh, dude, I got that last second. That was insane. But these things don't do enough damage to kill you. The only thing that can kill you is either detonate going off or standing in a bomb. So literally spinning for damage is, look, I don't care if it's technically suboptimal. We do it because it works and it makes me feel good. But now once like the pull count gets like much lower, we can just punch and kick. But 1.23 million DPS, you know what? We actually take that. Especially with the healer trinket equipped. I am not opposed. The thing is, I've tried out this trinket in dungeons before. Honestly, don't think it's the play. It's a Abyss trinket for Monk. I'll show you guys which one I'm talking about. The Mr. Pick Me Up. I even have it with Leech. I don't think it's the play to run this in Mythic Plus. Because, like, you look at this pool, only did 2.2 million HPS. The only reason why I do have it equipped is for maybe it can help out on the double, like, spider boss at the end, or mini bosses at the end, but even then, I don't think so. I was about to cocoon Metro there. Monks fly. We're gonna stand in a square. Go and crackle. And get that buff out of here. We got Foe Flipper again. I have to be careful about where I fly to. We're gonna fly low here. On GG. Put this thing on cooldown early in the fight. Oh, this is awkward. I'm so nervous. Thing about this dungeon is damage often does kind of become a factor. Especially if you don't have a way to skip those last few packs. Like, damage definitely adds up. So we want to be trying to get as much out as we can. So any chance I can use Crackling Jade Lightning to heal a mechanic, I will for the damage checks. I'm also going to play... We're kind of clustered? Is clustered a word? Feels right, but hey, I'm flustered. I know that for sure. We're kind of... Me and the DH are kind of clumped up on each other. So I'm going to try to give them a little bit more space. Death run. I'm like turbo stressed, to be honest. The car is low compared to the robot. Yeah, gotta be careful. 13 to 9. Playing it super chill. 0%. Yikes. Live. Nice. Not even scared. But I am literally clenching my chair from underneath. Sick Mog? Dude, the one thing that matters about a transmog is if you have a candle on your head. That is actually it. Oh god. The only thing that matters. Okay, we do have Chi-Ji. I did kind of waste Revival there, which normally I like to use Revival. We need that. Awkward. I'll be there shortly. Normally I like to use Revival soon here. We're gonna leg sweep so that none of these corrosive gunks we have to deal with during the Mega Drill. Another Mega Drill. Let's go and pop it offensive. Yikes. Okay, we're fine. Touch of death. Now we're down to 1. Very nice. Good group. Go and dump our dot. Also, that'll give us a charge of Jade Empowerment we can use here. We're kind of light on cooldowns here. I'm curious how Metro's gonna pull the dogs. Get some mana back. We're almost full, but never have too much mana. It is a strength of Mistweaver. We will play into that strength, by God. Let's go on Thunder Focus Tea. We didn't have full vitality, but is A-okay? As long as we use what we had. I'm a Ring of Peace trigger finger ready. We're gonna pair one of these guys to offset it. Oh, that's brutal. We can spell harm ours away though, but good news is we have 2 charges of Jade Empowerment here. As long as we don't use Chi-Ji on this pool, we are good to go. I have Fort Buff. Do I want to use it? Got our Renewing Mist applied. We have our Jade Fire Stomp fresh. Spreading our dot. Can't kick that. Uh-oh. Okay, 2 dogs. Fine. Just gonna dispel. Okay, so he stagger pulled him, which is really nice. Good, it went on us. We can diffuse magic. Go and dump our dot here. We are not gonna we're not gonna dispel that guy. I'll reserve Cocoon for him. I'll dispel myself because importance, right? Importance. We have Crackling Jade Lightning we can do once these dogs start jumping. There we go. We're gonna save our dispel for if anyone gets 2 stacks. That was a misplay. Dump our dot. So what I'm saying is our damage it will end up mattering here in this key. Like it'll end up mattering a lot here. Okay, we got the dog. We fought the dogs, we got the dog. Going for an insta-dispel. Some big damage. Once again, any chance I can get to use my... Like, there, I should have used Shaylin's gift. We're just going to drink... Oh... Boy. Oh, brother. Any chance we can get to use Crackling Jade Lightning over Shaylin's, I'm actually going to take. He literally was in the wall both times I pressed my Crackling Jade Lightning there. That was funny. Here we are going to Shaylin's. The thing is, I like to play it very safe. I know a lot of people like to do this little cheese where you can hit the boss and, you know, during the Venting Flames. And there's even a weak aura that can make it really easy. Let's get a little ways over here just in case we bait it. Create some separation. But I don't. I like to play this extra safe. It's probably throwing. Ooh, good altar time for the mage. Like, I'll get those last few hits in, but then here I am scared to death. See, that just proc Metro's Purgatory. Ah, no. Get our verse buff. Fire dot. Crackling Jade Lightning's so good for that if you start it early, because it jumps one at a time. Let's go in Shaylin's here. It jumps at you like one at a time. Oh, mage, that's twice. What are we doing? What on earth? But it jumps at you one at a time, and when you only have one health bar for all of your Crackling Jade Lightning, like your Ancient Teachings to funnel into, it's so nice. Here we'll do it again. See, that first tick all goes into me, and then it starts splitting like 2 ways and then 3 ways. Let's go into revival that. Yes, I appreciate the carefulness of the rest of these guys, but that mage is killing me, Smalls. And it's not even like he's eking out more damage, because, like, look at the damage meters. You do 0 damage when you're dead. Like, what are we doing? Why do you even try it? Oh boy. DH is saying go again. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I just think we're playing really stupid. By we, I mean the Magus. My Expel Harm finger ready. But I mean, to die to the vent twice is crazy. Oh, I don't know who I just Tiger's Lusted, but you're welcome. Can we... The mage just went straight there. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Uh-oh.
Attention, citizens. Please remain in your domiciles. Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance.
To quell. Okay, Druid has aggro on something. Fine if one of these goes off. We can pair one. If one goes off, our Ancient Teachings heals it just fine. We're not going to let one go off into the same person twice. In case they needed to defensive it, we're not going to risk that.
So, you dismantled a few of my lesser inventions.
Alright. I do have revival. Good darkness. Thing is, I think we can time this. It'd be really tight. It'd be really, really nice if we had a skip, but we don't. That's my bad, though.
So, you possess some modicum of
All right. Mages equal hunt. Yeah, mages are the new hunters. And it's been like that for a while, so maybe hunters are the old mages. We might have to start flipping that script, right? Jump up Chi-Chi. We need to go ahead and crackle because we have 2 charges. Full on vitality. Want to be smart with resources. One of the reasons why I really like this dungeon is the double Blastitron pull at the end. Makes this dungeon so fun. Alright, let's see who dies here. It's gonna be me. Now that I said something, it's gonna be me. I've never gone that way before, so you know what? The old trusty, right through the middle. Ah!
warning. Excessive levels of flesh. Warning. Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning.
It was me. Okay, we're trolling.
I'm out of range.
We are trolling. Almost did it twice in a row. Alright, we're here. Sorry about that, team. The Lust Boss. It's going to do a quick stun. Because we hadn't been in combat for a while. I like to do that. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know. But I like to do that when I play with Death Knights. Like, if we haven't been in combat for a while and then we pool, I like to sometimes rip an early stun. Once again, could not tell you if it's correct, but I like it. I used to run with a DK. Okay, we're about to get Giga Walloped. Used to run with a DK a while ago, and they liked when I would do that, so I don't know if it still stands. I don't know if they're still, like, down bad early on pool. Alright. Need some big boss damage here. We need 0 beam deaths. Let's go ahead and crackle. That's very unfortunate. Cool. Lucky. Dump our dot. I like to dump the dot on the boss, and then crackling Jade Lightning the flowers. Also, if we can get through this fight without pressing Chi-Chi, that's the biggest win in the universe. Alright, where's this flower? Watch the blade. Oh, we're so lucky. Alright, double blade coming in. Be careful, team. I saved Life Cocoon for if anyone gets hit by the beam. That's like the only way we can save someone. They get hit by the beam.
My roses are of the highest caliber. It looks like you could use a trim.
I got clipped 3 times by the beam. How does one? How does one? There was no way I saved that, by the way. Do we B-res? If he had been hit by it once, maybe even twice we save him there, but the moment his like little immunity thing went away, I knew he was just dead. I think we stick boss here.
My roses are of the highest caliber.
Yeah, we stick boss. I can heal through that.
Consider this your burn notice. Looks like you could use a trim.
Ow. Whoa! Not even scared. Alright. It was a battle cry, guys. It was not a yell of fear. It was a battle cry. Pop Fort Brew. Always target the back one, because the back one is what starts the like RP of that little droid flying down. So you want to kill it first if you can. And which we are not. Maybe I'm targeting the wrong one. Uh-oh. Definitely was targeting the wrong one. No? No, I think I was targeting the right one. Looks like I was. We might have marked the wrong one there. Yeah, see, now we killed him in reverse. We killed the one that spawns closest to that boss room first, but the one that spawns right here is the one that triggers this little thing coming down. So you want to kill it first. What's your take on when to use Chi Burst? When it's your prettiest button. No, when I need Jadefire Stomp, if I know I'm going to need it and I'm playing very risky with the Jadefire Stomp timings, I'll save it for the reset chance. Outside of that, it's just like when you're in big AoE packs, use it for damage. We are going to diffuse magic ourselves. Nope, it is on cooldown. Don't really need to use a cooldown there, because we have the defenders working for us. Suckers. Like, I could use it now for damage, but there's so much else going on in this pool that it's just, there's just not time. Like there, if I hadn't have pressed those buttons the moment that I did, people die. You know what I mean? Here's a Chi Burst. Shouldn't have pressed it, but we'll press it. Alright, what is Metro's way of this? Maybe just pull all of it? Which I don't hate. We don't have a skip. Maybe like a Sigil of Fear, maybe a rock. Nope. I like it. That was like a mental puzzle that I just put Metro through. How are we planning on dealing with this? Leave it up to the boss. We are not going to stick around to find out if that defender lasts long enough there. See, this pack didn't take too long. The problem is you just don't need to do it. We're just gonna Soothing Mist ourselves. I think I Chi-Ji here. I wish they would Arcings at me. I can immune it. Another one on him. I don't have Revival just yet. Easy peasy. Okay, we don't have Chi-Ji, but we will have it for the big phase, which is nice. I play this boss very safely, and that's what I was saying. Is like I care about time in this dungeon so much so that I can play this boss a little sloppy. Admittedly, I think it's just very good to Soothing Mist the people that get blasted in case someone else gets blasted. You're ready to react. Play these balls. I handle balls with care. Let me just say it that way. I wish this guy would not run around, but that's okay. Super chill fight if you make it. But once again, we just have the luxury of having enough time to do this, you know?
Cannot elude my targeting systems.
Ow. Just took it for fun, I guess.
You cannot elude my targeting systems. Activating thruster.
Super chill boss.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Get somewhere kind of away from everyone and then stand still. As the trick. Let's apply some hots during this. Extend them.
You cannot elude my targeting
Alright.
systems.
Woo. We're good. I promise I'll catch up on chat after this. Yeah, my tank is a streamer named Metro. Or One Azeroth TV on YouTube. Super awesome. I've literally this week been hanging out in his stream chats almost every day. Super chill. Me and him are very like-minded. So if you like my streams, I guarantee you'll like his. He you know, pokes fun at some random pugs a lot more than I do. But hey, he might like my my video I just made if we can get him to watch it. Mage is literally being cooked alive. Don't know what is doing that to him.
Magnetic grapple engaged.
Go and Chi-Ji this. Dump our dot. But yeah, I did a key with Metro the other day. He was streaming, I was not streaming. Oh. I'll just put myself in timeout. It's chill. I just walked into it like an actual idiot. Holy, what am I doing? I literally just like played soccer with it. Alright, I always hang out in this corner.
Fully charged.
And I miss my corner, if I'm being honest.
Magnetic grapple engaged.
Oh, I'm playing this like an idiot.
All power to weapons.
49, we got 5% left, but we also have the hard phase. He's about to do a secret phase 3. Oh, B-res into a death. That doesn't help our timer. Damage. 17 seconds. Go, go, go. At that point, I wouldn't have even taken the B-res. Touch of death, touch of death. Touch of death. Oh, touch of death. Touch of death for the win. Oh, I was slamming that button. I was slamming that button. We plus that key. That's got to be the closest key. 31.59. Touch of death for the win. Holy, I kind of want to see what Metro's saying. Dude, that was insane. Oh. Taking a res into instant death is pretty nuts, man. Yeah, that res had me stressed. To be fair, I walked right into a ball, but oh my god. That was crazy. Let's see what Metro's saying. Sorry to pull up your stream on... Oh, that's an ad. Sorry to pull up your stream on my stream. Hopefully you're okay with that.
Yeah, it's actually it's a pretty tight one. I just timed my key by 1 second too.
Okay, he's not talking about it. We must have missed his reaction, but oh my goodness. That was close. Holy. He complimented me on the crisp touch of death. Dude, it got to the point where I was like, there are 2 seconds left. I need to only be pressing touch of death. Because if I get global locked into like a tiger palm or something. Holy crap, dude. I am stressed. Dylan, happy Friday, LB. Happy Friday, Dylan. Hopefully you're having a good day. And hopefully you have some fun plans for the weekend. Am I planning, or I'm sorry, and am I rating as Chi-Ji these days or sticking with Yulan? I'm sticking with Chi-Ji. I'm the kind of person where if Chi-Ji is sub 5% less than Yulan or equal, then I'll run Chi-Ji. I'm such a big Chi-Ji fanboy. I'm such a big Chi-Ji fanboy, and right now it's like equal, if not better, you know. So it's like I'm gonna stick with Chi-Ji. I love playing Chi-Ji in raid, currently, but I do miss Yulan. I might whip out Yulan on this current boss that we're on. We're on I don't even know this guy's name. Sprocket Monger Donkenstock or whatever his name is. Let me find it. Yeah, Sprocket Monger Lockenstonk. Hey, was I too far off? I was kind of close. Okay, let me catch up on chat. I missed a lot of chats while we were in that key. I'm gonna be like stretching my chest. I need some pressure, some anxiety lifted. Oh Lord, Mechagon first pull. It's stressful. It really is. You're right. After 1 to 2 in time 12 keys, you'll be invited a lot until you have time keys. I told you, you just gotta. It's like you're building a resume. Same struggle for keys on 13 starts. Yeah, for sure. It's a cycle. Like I'm struggling to get my first 15. You see, I will not get invited to a 15 until I've timed like 2. That's what we're looking for. But let's queue up our key. What do we get? Ooh, we got Dark Flame. Dark Flame's huge. Dark Flame is huge. W key, I agree, Trey. And that was a fun one. Super fun key. Whew. This mage reminds me of a mage I had in a +3 yesterday in the same dungeon. Oh man, all mages are the same person. One brain cell. No hate. If you're a mage watching this, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Mages equal hunters, not even close. The yellow dome makes you immune to that AoE damage. It doesn't make you immune. I'm pretty sure it's a 75% damage mitigation. So if you stand in both domes, like if they're like an overlap, if you stand in like the Venn diagram center part, it's a whatever. It's just a big mitigation. It's not like an immune thing, but it's a big mitigation. The only problem is the animation of the dome fading away is a little bit delayed. So if you see that you're in the dome, but it could be ending right now, it could end as that explosion goes off and you're dead. So I try not to risk it if I can help it. Take on when to use cheat burst. I'm primarily save it for a group. I will definitely run a key with a group. I need friends in this game. Definitely need friends in this game. But I primarily save it for my J-Fire Stomp resets. But when I know I'm fine, like if I just J-Fire Stomp, then like my first global resets J-Fire Stomp, and I know I'm going to be on this pack for a bit in case I need to cycle it, then I'll send Chi Burst on AoE. I also do it a lot like on pool on big AoE packs to just instantly apply Mystic Touch just for safety. And it's big damage, so I don't really use it for Aspect of Harmony as much as I did in the early part of the season. Oh my god. I'm like breathe. I need to breathe. I need to breathe. Your tank's a streamer too? Yeah. Like I said, I really enjoy watching Metro's. Super chill person. Current IO pounds. We didn't get anything from that key, but we did it to push our key to a 15 so we can actually get something. Sick Mog, I appreciate it. Hey Ninja, what's up? With a strong tank like Metro, you gotta upgrade this key. Oh yeah, we have to. Even if it takes us kind of like putting the druid, the mage on our backs. I say that, but they were good players. They just made some mistakes. But they had some wild deaths. I also had a very wild death though, to be fair. So like I can't say much. But at least I took a B-res at a time where I knew I'd be safe. Yeah, rating as Chi-Ji nowadays because I'm a fan. Big fan. Okay, we're going into Dark Flame. We have Darkness. The best healer in the entire game to ever have touched it. And AMZ. Lust B-res. At this point, we probably want like a... I don't know. I'll ask these guys. What are you guys thinking for 5th slot? Just get their input. I don't know if they have any plans for like a rogue skip or something, so rather just ask. Ooh, got scared by a shadow. Wow, for the win, touch of death. Late, but here I am. Welcome in, Future Dead. Thanks, mate. Felt the same way. For the win, best skill. Metro complimented you on that crisp TOD. He said, thanks for the invite. I will invite Metro anytime he queues up for my key, regardless of what like key it is and IO is and whatnot. I enjoy him as a person. And I want to see him succeed. And if I can contribute to that, maybe I throw a key and feed him some content. But hey, at least I got to run a key with him. We'll take Uncle Mix in here. Get in here, Unc. It's your time to shine. Going to Dark Flame. Was that a Feral Druid or a Balanced Druid? Yikes. Would have loved a Feral Druid. Appreciate the hydrate redeem. I've been having a lot of really bad anxiety lately. A lot of really bad anxiety. I don't know what it is. I really don't. But drinking water helps. Drinking water helps. Did your wife watch the latest video that was top-notch acting? Hopefully she has not. Hopefully she is not. I told her I was making it. And I literally, she was in her office working as I was like acting it out. I was like, "You're gonna want to put on your headphones for this because you're gonna hear me cringily acting." So she wore her headphones and listened to music while I did it. So yeah, I hope she never watches it because yeah, enough said. Whew. Okay. Shaman said, can time DFC with anything?" That's the attitude I like to hear. But Odie's, that's a good name. Appreciate the redemption. Griffin 1192 sticking around long enough to say Dongan stock, calling me out for my pronunciation. Look, I don't know this guy's name. Dongan stock sounds right to me. Oh goodness. Feral does pump. I love running keys with Feral. Okay, we are gonna use another flask, even though we don't need to. I'm gonna say, um, only one person put out a candle. I say druid and say and cast. So I'm typing only one person puts out the candle because that makes this dungeon infinitely easier. Do we want to go 1 minute Chi-Ji? 1 minute Chi-Ji lines up with Eternal Darkness pretty nicely. We should be okay. Let's see. We can get every other one. Just do a ready check. What tweaks would I make to help Farseer be better? Do you mean Farseer Shaman?
I need to get closer.
Let's click our lucky wings before I forget. Farseer Shaman, what would I make? I would revert the mastery changes and just flatline buff it.
5, 4,
And I would make the little dudes send out chain lightnings. Chain lightnings, or you know what? Make them just cast healing rains. Yo, why'd you make a video about my life? Someone had to, Mario. You deserve some recognition. Let's Tiger's less the tank. Didn't say where we're pulling, but it doesn't look like he's pulling back. So use my Dispel on the Druid, and then use my Diffuse Magic for myself, and then pop Chi-Ji. I love Chi-Ji rolling, so I like that this guy is chain pulling a bit. Get one last blackout kick off during this Chi-Ji. Love the Ursul's Vortex. That was sick. I don't know what I just ring a piece, but hey, it's there, and it's not going anywhere. There, and we stick by it. Let's Shayloons. Just took a lap around the world for no reason. Oh, this pack is taking forever. Kept having to move off my Jade Fire Stomp, so I was getting like way too stressed there. Dip my toes into the last Jade Fire Stomp for the buff. We'll save our vitality for the next pool. We might imprison skip here to boss, or we might pull trash in a boss. Knowing these guys like this, it's a formed group. I bet they pull trash into the boss and do the whole like cart cheese. Let's revival that. Because you can grip mobs there. I guess they must have changed it. I don't know. Dude, this Drew is stressing me out, man. Always, whenever you do like the, you know, the bull, what's called, where you have like the red thing and the bull chases you. Can't think of what that's called right now, but whenever you do that with like a boss or something, I always pop Tiger's Lust just to make it safer. Like that quick burst of movement really helps. I be able to just focus boss here? I don't know how much damage we do. Went to life cocoon him and we're dead. Oh. Literally went to life cocoon him as he died. That sucks. It's a big suck. Yeah, I would definitely revert the mastery things. I think that's the biggest change.
So don't trust nobody. So mean.
Yeah, the Boomkin was just, the whole time the cart was out, he was just dotting the little mobs. Didn't notice that, but no point in calling him out, I don't think. Okay, we're doing a triple pull. I'm gonna treat this like the paladins in, oh, I don't have PG. Okay. We just need to crackling Jade Lightning between the last two. We just need an instance of healing. Between the second and third one is what I'm trying to say. Whew. Easy as bread. Good to see you. How you doing, easy as bread? We are gonna crackle early here because our tank was taking a smack. We have full vitality, but nothing to do with it. We have Shayloons for this quenching blast. Let's just go and rip it. Yikes! Only Druid, put angles out. Be chilling. Okay, we don't have revival here. We have both defensives. Yikes, that does so much. Let's see, because now we only get one stack. Anonymous Gifter, thank you for the support. Oh, I wish this boss is super stressful, or I wish I could just sit here and give you a longer thing in the moment, but it will come, I promise. Another one stack, very nice. Let's go ahead and diffuse magic it. Got Dowsing Breath coming here too. Going Chi-Ji. I just misclicked Revival. You'll love to see it. I'm gonna Fort Brew this. Okay, I've misclicked like all of my cooldowns here. Kindling Inferno, we are going to have to, even though it's just one stack, we're gonna have to crackle here. Let's crackle twice because we have Dowsing coming right after it. Don't target me. Very nice. Get over here so our Ancient Teachings reaches these guys over here. Big stacks here. We're gonna have to crackle it. Don't have much here. Easy, boss. Not even scared. I am a little nervous though. Whoa.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Were you able to ice your hands this morning? Every day. That's my morning routine. Every single day. Alright, now the dungeon gets hard, though. You just missed the part where I complain to streamers about my pugs. Maybe in part 2 we'll do that.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Don't have that much space. Seeing how much we can take into the next boss fight.
I need to get closer.
Okay, we have legitimately every cooldown in the book ready. We are going to crackle here.
It's too far away.
Okay, and we are back to having legit every cooldown in the book ready. But we're gonna Shaylins this one.
I'm out of range.
Let's go ahead and get some mana back here. Alright, super easy fight. Gotta get mechanics done. Stressful to heal though. Lots of bad drops here. Some crackle. Fort Brew. Please don't kill me. Just gotta ask nicely. Oh my goodness. Don't target me again. Need to heal. I kind of stubbornly like took that center area. I needed it. I needed to stay on boss to punch and kick to keep us alive there. So like I took the ground very quickly. We can just focus boss here, honestly. We don't even need to hit any. Not that deep. Clean. We had one death. I don't know what it was. I was watching all the health bars. They seemed steady enough to survive.
We can be free. But first,
I don't know. Have to go back and watch that one. Try not to laugh or smile, Mistweaver edition. Couldn't be me.
we can use big candle cord to escape.
Oh, we will need like our tank to run a candle during Eternal Darkness. And tank run one during Eternal. Hopefully that made sense. Wait, easy as bread, isn't it? I'm sorry. What? Since when is your mom in this game? Oh, of course, as I say that, there's no more creepers or whatever they're called. Sorry, easy as bread. I thought I was hitting you with a slam dunk, but joke's on me. Joke is on me. Where are they? Of course, there's no more when I say that. We don't have Cocoon for the tank here. We do have a Dispel Rooney for the Shaman. We're out of that, which is nice. We should definitely go get more light. There's more space to work with to dodge these. There we go, Corridor Creeper. Easy as bread, what the heck? We need more light. I'm like so afraid of these candles because I'm afraid that there's like a hole between where we are and them. All right, 18 is the record. Can we beat 18 or at least get it? That's okay. We can't all be funny easy. I know. I just try to be like you so hard, easy as bread. It's just not easy. Really isn't. Just look up to you. Hi, LB in chat. How have the keys been? Pretty good. We had a 14 workshop where we timed it by like a 100th of a second. So far, I'm in the lead. I did type asking if the tank could run one during, like a candle during Eternal Darkness, or else it'll get fully drained, and he didn't respond, so hopefully he either like already planned on it, or like he read it and is planning on it now, because that would help a lot. Can't both do the healing and that. Trying to hide your smug grin. Oh, goodness. Alright. Let's speed blast this last section of the dungeon. So since the DK and DH are in a party, they're probably like planning out their darkness and AMZ, I would hope. I'm guessing. So hopefully he is planning on running a candle during Eternal Darkness. It's the part where the boss just big slams, like big AoE damage. While fully draining the candle. The Eternal Darkness in 7 seconds. Oh, dude. J-Bond is too much for that. That's crazy. I mean, you can do, like, transcendent stuff. But nah. Eternal Darkness is coming up. We're going to go ahead and spread some enveloping mists. Oh, I didn't grab one? That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. You know what? Take 2. Doesn't work the first time. Do it again. That's what my grandma always said. That was her. She literally had that tattooed on her arm. We have so much time to play with here. We also have Chi-Ji, both defensives. Life Cocoon. Oh, I just cocooned myself. That was an oopsie. I meant to cocoon the mage. I accidentally popped both defensives and cocooned myself. Didn't even Chi-Ji. Oops. Easiest key of my life. That is, that's Dark Flame for you. I message them. Alright, message them. I sent the tank. If you guys ever need a healer, add me. Looking to push for title. Because him and the Death Knight and the Shaman are a group together. Hey, and they added me. Nice, so I'm going to add these both to... You want to try that workshop on 15 maybe? 16 kind of tight. We can def do 15. Sure. Down. But I say YOLO the 16 first. Just. Sweet. Plus 16 workshop about to obliterate us. All right. Get there. Oh. A possible push group. Yeah. Love to see it. Ugh. I don't understand what's happening on stream right now. Can you explain it in mine terms? To me in Minecraft terms? Do you know the Wither? You ever seen the Wither? It's kind of like that. The dungeon we were just in. Kind of like that. That's it. That's all I got. We were just in the Wither. Guy says we need some Prio Dam. They said we need some Prio Dam for this probably. I said Rogue for Prio and Skip. Lock does both, I agree. Lock? Yeah, we were basically in the Wither. In Minecraft terms. Ugh. I'm bad at trans tech, gotta practice it more. Yeah, I don't even have it keybound in my Mythic Plus build right now for some reason. I mean, time the 16 easy. He's like, you can take that Warlock, but he's not going to stick around for the 15. I'm like, buddy, I'm thinking about the 16. I don't know about you. Alright, let's make sure we're repaired. Got everything. Let's get a, what are the augment runes called? Oh, awkward. Never mind. Needs them. Another week of being last on the meters in my raid group on my Mistweaver, but also another week of closing the gap. That's a progress is more important than parsing. I averaged about another 50 to 100k HPS per fight with no gear upgrade since last. That is fantastic. Love to see that. About to try our hand at our first 16. We've only timed 115 so far. I got put on boomy duty. Oh no! I got kicked off of healing on my raid. Oh man, barely. That sucks. I know a lot of guilds are overrun by healers right now. My guild has 5 healers. Our Resto Druid is currently a boomy. That's good, Whole Cookie. You might also want to try the Chi-Ji build if you haven't already. Sargaric, LOL, you're thinking about 16s. I'm still trying to heal heroic dungeons. One of us is definitely not like the other. Hey, you're built different. You're built different. I could not do a heroic dungeon. First. Oh goodness. How do you deal with the dot on the first boss of Cinderbrew? It's only on 2 people, so you have a lot of different ways to heal to target. One, the obvious one is Chi. All of those blackout kicks funneling into just 2 health bars is massive spot healing for those 2 people. Also, crackling Jade Lightning works the same way with your ancient teachings. If the tank is healthy and you crackling Jade Lightning, it'll basically split all of that damage into both those health bars if everyone else is full. But often, like, just one crackling isn't enough. You usually have to pair it with, like, you have to do like a vivacious on one person, crackling, vivacious on the other person, kind of, or like double crackle is fine. But Shayloons doesn't really do that mechanic very well. Really just crackling Jade Lightnings mixed with Chi. Also, Life Cocoon can basically shut off one dot for the most part, and then you just Soothing Mist the second person. So like turning a 2 heal mechanic into a 1 heal mechanic, especially if it's you that gets targeted, you can pop a defensive and put Cocoon on yourself to know that you are totally safe, and then just spot heal the other person. Before this key, I do need to step away for a second. 1 second. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. I am back. I just asked my wife if she watched my video, and she said yes. Yikes. Those that haven't seen, go watch my most recent video. It's a doozy. All right, first attempt at a plus 16.
5,
Lord knows how this is gonna go.
3, 2, 1.
Let's watch his meta timer. He didn't pop meta. Interesting. First season 2 of Mythic Plus, almost 2,700 on my Arms Warrior. That's fantastic. Arms Warrior seems pretty hard to play too. At work, but still listening. Love the Pug video. It was hilarious. I appreciate that, Stormer. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen my most recent video, I posted this morning. It has a lot less views than the average video that I post, but I'm telling you, it's an absolute banger. I almost just pulled there and died. I hang out in the center of a square and we dodge stuff. I don't know why, but this dungeon reminds me of Spy Kids. We did less damage that time than last time. Mystery for Yulon spec? I have a raid guide out for a Chi-Ji build that I think you'd enjoy. It's very beginner friendly too. Very fun. You just punch and kick basically. You know, to put it very simply. All right, our damage is going to be tight. That's all I know about this dungeon. His time is absolutely a factor. So for things like ground pound, when we can, we're just going to Crackling Jade Lightning to deal with the mechanic. Go ahead and Chi-Ji this one. So far, so good. But this fight is like really only risky if you're getting hit by stuff. Okay, we're a bit behind. We need to start punching and kicking. And make sure they die evenly. Ooh. I don't have Chi-Ji.
Throwing them out with the trash! 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 Trash!
Does Saw Blade one-shot? No, but it can cause a one-shot if you get booped into a bomb or into a frontal or something. So it's just for consistency's sake, it's just best to try to avoid them as much as you can. I don't have Chi-Ji for 30. I know we're about to do a big sketchy pool here. Double drill pool.
I'm out of range.
We're gonna have to use our aspect for or our vitality for healing here, I'm pretty sure. Now we can Chi-Ji. Oh, we got gunked. What the gunk? Cocoon the tank here. Really would like to save revival here. Ooh, can't have those going off during that. That is
Survive.
probably the key. That's why I always stun, as those drills are going off, because if a corrosive gunk goes off during one, and you don't have like something like Chi-Chi rolling, it basically spells death. Like, that's a yikes. Leg sweep did nothing. They were DR'd as much as you possibly can be. Oh, this is brutal. Well, hey, it was an honest effort. It was an honest effort. Effort?
Survive.
Effort. Rip. Those gunks. That's okay. Yeah, my leg sweep was totally DR'd, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure my leg sweep was fully DR'd. Did nothing. Brutal stuff. Brutal stuff. That's why these keys are really good to have work like in comms, you know, so you can say like, I'll get this one. You stun after this. Drop after my stun. You know, like that kind of stuff. That's okay. Is a-okay. Again. 15? Question mark? Things like that's like an easier pool, but I did have my Chi-Chi timers a little offset. Okay. And we can skip that drill. Yeah, you don't have to pull it. It's a pat. Yeah. I think it rolls. Yeah, you definitely skip that drill. All right. Oh, goodness. I watched the GG raid video. I thought about swapping, but since I've been getting used to Yulon, I will just stick with it for now. That's a good call, for sure. But one thing you could do is you could just spam LFR just to get reps in, like just get practice in, you know? Ooh, sorry about bumping the mic there. You haven't healed. You've only healed anything in WoW since this patch. Yeah, I'm currently trying to understand better the changes I can make on my talent tree to each run. Any tips on that? I like map out the dungeon in my head. So, for example, I'm to the point now where I run Jade Bond in every dungeon personally, except for Operation Floodgate. I am on my knees right now because I don't know. I don't want to be sitting. But I run it for every dungeon except for Floodgate, because in Floodgate, if you map out the dungeon, you get to the final boss. It's nice to have 1 minute Chi-Chi for all the pumps. Biggest prio DPS we can find, he says. What does big prio damage? Hmm. Oh, Windwalker does a big single target. LOL busted. The video you posted today said 2:30 p.m., but the clock says 4:45. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the clock was reset. Lightning. I don't know. I mean, I'm down for another Warlock. Warlock's crank, dude. Plus, backup B-res isn't the worst thing. I'm going hearts out. Still funny so far, though. I appreciate it, Hulk. I'm glad I made it. I'm glad I made it, but I know a lot of people might get upset by it, but a lot of people might cringe at it. But as long as I'm happy with it. You look like a poker player. I appreciate that. Whenever I play those games where it's like you have to lie to win, like Werewolf and Avalon and those kind of games, my friends and family always kill me first, regardless of what I say, because they just know I'm good at like lying in those games. Hey, good luck with the big keys. How have they been going? We timed a 14 with less than a second left. We timed a 15 Dark Flame. We made some friends along the way, and now we're playing with the non-Warlock friends. Trying to get a 15. We just tried a 16. The corrosive gunks went off during the big drill pool. Yeah, it's this one. So we're trying out the 15. If I look very squirmy, it's because I have to move around. My anxiety is like going crazy. I think it's just these harder keys. Plug in 15s. But after this attempt, we can get on the Shaman and do a... Well, I guess my key's a plus 11 now, but we could try a plus 11 with 625 item level and then see if we can do a 12. I was this close to doing a plus 12 on my Shaman. I forgot to reset the instant. The whole purpose I did that. No. No. Don't go in. Oh no. Wait, how's our Warlock in here? I was about to say, he wasn't in our group. Oh, that's tragic. Is their port up? No, it's not. Whew. Gotta re-update the title to Pugging 15s instead of Pugging 14s. We're given that, we gave the 16 an honest effort, and I feel like we were fine. I look like poker player. Are you saying that I look like a specific one? Or I just look like every poker player combined into one person? Did she see the comment where someone said they have a crush on you? Yes, she did. Yes, she did, Bunny. Alright, we have two people outside ready to summon. It was you, Barely? Oh, Barely. It was you. Oh, goodness. Wait, that's your YouTube name? What's your YouTube name, Barely? Because I remember who made the comment. I never knew that was the same person. Edward said, "Don't stress out, man. If you can't time the key, I'll just stop watching you." Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Oh, what am I doing? I need to reset the instance. I keep doing this. I'm such an idiot. I'm literally the dumbest person on the planet. Oh, brother. Summon. Summon. I'm inside. There's no shot. There is a shot. There is a shot. You did that twice without resetting. Trust me, I know. I know. Oh my god. Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot. I am the idiot this time. Okay. Oh, brother, that was so annoying. I literally walked in and out of the dungeon like 5 times. Is it reset? It's not letting me know. Someone test it. LOL. Is it reset? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Something related to Barely. I don't think. Well, maybe someone else commented it. Oh, okay, you're kidding? Okay. I remember the person that commented it. I remember their name. Let's see what it is. Okay, now it should be the same. Ah, okay. Oh, Aquatic Bear. I knew that. Oh, but now it's barely on both. Alright, ready, check. Get this underway.
Five, four, three, two.
No bricking this. Probably because I had a friend back in the day that looked like you and same speaking mannerisms and was a huge poker player. That wasn't me, but hopefully they're doing well. Click our lucky wings. It's served us right every other dungeon.
What a matchup we've got tonight, folks! Sparks are gonna fly! Wait, what's this? So unwittingly stumbled into the arena! A word of caution to anyone sitting in the splash zone. Watch out for blood!
That's not a good start.
I'm out of range.
Hey, only one death there to an explosion. We take that.
Now this is a statistical anomaly. Our visitors are still alive. Time to introduce them to the legends of the Tussle Togs Arena. The Platinum Pummeler, and no mercy for you.
So last time we killed this boss in 345.
For mayhem.
I can't believe I forgot to reset the dungeon twice. Literally hearthed out, came back, did it again. I am super quiet, guys. I am so sorry. I am focused up. Now, the moment I start talking is usually when I stand on a freaking mine. He was my Shaylun's target, too. That's so tragic. %, each. Need to kill the big guy first. Touch of Death. Dude, Touch of Death is like a goated button in this dungeon. It has so many crazy good uses. Probably because I had... Oh. I don't know how Metro does it. I don't know either. Tanking is stressful. I always use my stun right as that Mega Drill's about to start. So we're supposed to be skipping this drill. Tank, live. Doesn't mean we let these go off though. Oh, brother.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Yeah, don't have revival here. Oh, goodness. Alright. The big pull. We don't have revival just yet. We have Chi-Ji. Oh, I'm so stressed.
I'm out of range.
Sick 'em, boy! Look out below! I knew I should have walked you earlier! Look out below! It's playtime! I knew I should have walked you earlier! Look out below! It's playtime! I knew I should have walked you earlier!
Boss is like scary. Does so much damage.
Look out below! It's playtime! I knew I should have walked you earlier! It's playtime! I knew I should have walked you earlier!
Help is right, Future Dead. Help is right.
It'll take me weeks to rebuild him!
Try a Ring of Peace some if it pulls. I don't want to try it though. Wait for the lock gate.
Attention, citizens. Please remain in your domiciles. Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance.
I'm out of range. Too far away.
Hey, Jimbo. Welcome into my stream of silence while I think about what I'm doing. Love your streams and videos. You got me to love healing. I watch your vids quite a lot. Love from Australia. Wow. Thank you so much for the support, Jimbo. That's very cool. It's cool how much reach we're gaining. Maybe one day we'll have someone from every country come in and say that they've watched our streams.
You possess a modicum of skill. It will prove insufficient against my newest prototype.
Go ahead and cheat you this. Hi from the Netherlands. What is up, Cleo? Out in the Netherlands. I want to visit the Netherlands one day. I hear it's just like beautiful. Guy's taking forever. Die. Wish I was as calm as you and Keys. I'm panicking on the inside.
Warning. Excessive levels of
Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm actually like, my heart is pounding. That's why I'm so quiet, because I'm like, oh, I'm stressed out. They're gonna summon me. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm about to get summoned. Summon quickly. Yeah, I am definitely stressed to the max on the inside. Need to go on a long walk after this outside, get some fresh air, drink a lot of water, maybe take a nap.
Welcome to my garden, trespassers! Looks like you could use a trim! Eat your food!
the goal on this boss is to come out of it with Chi. If we can do that, it's a W. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. I just rolled right through that. Where's that res? Oh, brother. Oh, man. The stress is getting to me. Rolled right through 2 blades. I save this last charge of Jade Empowerment. Oh man, that death was stupid. Alright. Dumb death out of the way. Hey, MCS Power converted a Prime sub into a Tier 1 sub. I've never seen that before, but hey, I appreciate it. You should get a heart rate monitor, then you can see how much you're sweating. Oh man, I need to get it just for my own health. I'm really considering this weekend going to see like a heart specialist or something. My chest, it has been keeping me up these past few nights, like really bad. I have no defensives. I'm gonna cocoon myself and crackle. Okay, he is melding. We have a gate. Gonna have to jump to take it. Oh, nope. No, we won't. Now we roll safely in. Make sure that we can eat. If we can eat, then we are not in combat. Very good.
Witness
Click our lucky wings.
You cannot elude my targeting systems. Activating thrusters.
Playing it super slow. Then again, I did that last time, and our time did cut a bit short.
You cannot elude my targeting system. You cannot elude my targeting systems. You cannot elude my targeting system.
Hey, Saucy J, good to see you, man. How are you doing? How's the old pug life treating you? I have to cocoon this. Ah.
You cannot elude my targeting system. You cannot elude my targeting system. Activating
We're
thrusters.
just gonna zap this guy. Love you, man, but I have a bone to pick with you. Oh, here we go. Go ahead, Saucy J. Spew that bull crap. Let's hear it. What have you cooked up for today? Dang, it really sucks that I got hit by that right before the stun. Let's hear it.
You think you have
How dare you make a video about me without my permission? You had to get called out.
this dismantled
It was a roast. Old Comedy Central style. Had to hit you with it.
my true ordinance?
Had to hit you with it, Jay.
Happily obliged.
Someone had to. We can't just let you keep getting away with your behavior.
Cannon fully charged.
I'm gonna go ahead and Chi-Ji early. Super sus. Okay. Never worried.
Magnetic grapple engaged. All power to weapons.
Oh, please don't kill me. Sometimes you just gotta close your eyes and cross traffic, but in the game, not in real life. Not in real life. Oh, that's not good. No clue how that didn't hit me. I was clearly in that.
Magnetic grapple engaged. Cannon fully charged.
I'm excited to see what our trinket does at the end of this key. Whoa. Team really stressing me out.
Cannon fully charged.
Weird I haven't been targeted a single time.
Magnetic grapple engaged.
0 deaths. Let's go. Jay, I'll make more videos on you if you tempt me, buddy. You're not safe. You're not safe, dude. That video was so good. I appreciate that, Jay.
Well,
Oh man.
mortal.
Oh my goodness. Hey, we get a companion.
The originator has been destroyed. And so
GG,
has my
guys.
father. You have my gratitude, heroes.
My heart
Know
is
that King
good.
Mechagon's vision of the
Everything.
world is not one my people
Good.
share.
Rob.
We must now
Take
focus on
a
rebuilding.
break.
But if you ever require our
Fresh
assistance,
air.
you need only request it.
Huh. This partnership wasn't that bad.
Sorry about
Reminds me how
dumb
profitable working
deaths
with the Alliance mooks can be.
and
To take
not
Master Overspark's
setting.
leadership, the threat of
Since
world annihilation was
I
averted.
promise
Oh, don't forget to
I'm
mention my technical prowess
not
in
stupid.
dismantling those
Well,
mechanical
okay.
monstrosities.
Of course.
Oh, my heart is pounding. Oh, gee, he's reading the comments while healing with plus 15 respect. I read them as much as I could. But we did. Good break. GG, guys. Hit me up anytime. I liked gaming with you. Alright. We added those guys. We timed some 15s. I need a heart rate monitor, though, for other reasons. But I appreciate you, Sausage. I'm happy with how the video came out. Some people were like, oh, this video is so good, but it's way too long. I'm like, yeah, I mean, but, like, there are so many things that a pug could do to be annoying. Like, I had to fit it all, you know? And still, I didn't even scrape the surface. I'm surprised you're not rolling without the glasses to keep things lucky. I know, right? Got to take my glasses off, do more damage. For sure. But yeah, I really want Metro to see my video. That's my goal, is I hope that someone like suggests him to watch it and he checks it out. That would be huge. That would absolutely be huge. Sending my energy, Goku, I appreciate that. Oh, but hey, we found a pretty good push group. I need to put those guys in a friends list group. Tongue-tied. Add to group. Idle. Death Lad. Idle. Thank you next. Great song, by the way. Add a note to both or all of them. We can set note. Title. With ah, crap. Okay, I didn't know that's what the note meant. Okay. Just need to remember those three guys play together, but I would love to run more keys with them in the future. I need a break right now. Me being from Ragnaros, that's so accurate. I do not get the hate that people give to certain servers. It's the most dumb thing. Leo said GG on the plus 15, respect for the healing. I appreciate that. Oh, we're 215s down. I am not stopping, guys. I am not stopping. We're going to keep pushing. Maybe not today. I am probably going to stop pushing on this character for the day. But I am not done with 15s. I'm going to see exactly how high we can go. And we're going to hit a wall and then push through it is what we're going to do this season. So stay tuned. I mean, we are pugging our way to title at least. That's the goal. But we crossed the big 3-5. What 16 did we get? The big 3-2. Oh my god, of course it's Cinderbrew. Oh, but hey, like I was saying earlier, get 2 keys timed of a certain key level, and then all of a sudden start getting invited. So now we have 2 15s timed. We'll start getting invited, hopefully. We also crossed 32, so that should get us into some groups. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, let me load up my Shaman. We can at least get a Shaman Brutal key. Now, if you're here for the challenge keys, the next key might be just as hard as the last one. While I step away for a moment, I'm going to be playing a clip from a key that I did on my Shaman. And I want you guys just to see how tight I had to play. So I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna go change out my gamer bucket, and I'll be right back. I want you guys just to see. I am 625 item level. This was a plus 12 rookery. Look at how like clean we had to play. So I'll play it from here. I will be right back, you guys. Give me one moment. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. You're about to see another challenging run. just in a different way. I know, flashbang. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I am back. But you see, like, having to be like super crafty with mechanics, super tight with the healing, having to basically waste my mana bar every single pool. Like, playing this 12 as a shaman, it was as hard as like 15 on my monk. Even there we lost someone. I'm pretty sure I died somewhere along the way too. Because it didn't stun a leaper. But this is the tough pull. We even 3-pulled. We pulled this whole little middle corridor. Super tough pull. Like, absolutely brutal pull. Had to SLT. So yeah, this is the kind of key I'm about to try to get into. I'm going to LOS those if they go on me. Try to delay the damage. My group called on. They saw me LOSing it, and they were like, oh, you can do that? Alright, I'll stop showing the spot after this pull, but I'll show you guys really quick where it failed. Would y'all want me to make a video on this kind of stuff? Like, do y'all want me to make a video on these Shaman challenge keys? We ended up wiping the last Void Ascendant and this Void Stone. Like, they had their damage overlap. We didn't kill the Void Stone quick enough. I'm sorry, we killed it too quick. Okay. Shaman time. Let's go. I'm sorry, but Ragnaros seems to be the most boom or bust server. They're either pumping massive DPS or sweeping the floor with their face. I've seen that from every server, though. I think it's easy, once you've heard, like, a stereotype, it's easy to let things fall into that stereotype. Just from my experience, but, it's really not as bad as people make it out to be, in my opinion. $625 doing 12s is just crazy. I agree, but I feel like a lot of people wouldn't want to watch it. But I timed in 11 Priory with 620 like 3 item level, and then immediately attempted the 12 rookery. And it was close. It came down to like it was literally it wasn't even me. It was a DPS failing a mechanic, or like all of our combined DPS failing mechanics. Which it's easy to say, but it legit was. Joe Duck, your guilty say it too. I feel like it's just it's way too common. And I think one of the goals of my channel, like one of my missions, is to like end the Ragnaros and Azralan and whatever other server you hate. I think it's just like, it's so tired. It's so tired. Yeah, my goal is to time a really big key on this character and then flash my necklace. That's it. Azralan is for Brazil. The hardest part is that lots of people here can't speak English. Yeah, I know it's tough to like I think people are super hard on people from those servers, but just think like not every language has a guide on every dungeon or on every spec. So like if you're someone who legit just, you know, you just grew up and you never learned English because you're in a different country that doesn't speak English, and then all of a sudden you're trying to learn a new spec because it's flavor of the month, and you're trying to watch a guide in English and you're having to read the subtitles that might not be translated perfectly. You know, it's like there's all these things that like make it harder, and the fact that they still play as well as us is crazy. It shows a lot, I think. I feel like people don't give them enough credit. It's easy to hate on them when they fail, but it's easy to hate on anyone when they fail, right? No one speaks in keys anyways. Yeah, but I'm saying more so like the prep. Like I can, if I'm about to pull a mythic boss, I can go watch like a tactics video and watch him speak for an hour about how to deal with the mechanics. But not everyone has that luxury, you know. Also, one thing about this character is that people will leave the group once they inspect me. So we might filter through like 10 plus people here before we find the 5 that we're running with. Yeah, still located in NA, yeah. I do want to get another luster. Yeah, we've already had one person drop. I want to get another luster so I don't have to think about that button. Would love a warrior. Hold on. If I know the timers on when to press lust, then I might just stick with me. Any reason you want to play with Metro? He has some really wild takes, super contradicts himself, and in my opinion breeds some terrible perception thoughts, certain specs. I haven't seen that. I haven't exposed, but I mean he seems like a very chill guy. He has his takes on things, but everyone does, you know. It's like you build your own perception based on your own experience, and he's had a different experience than myself, and I think it's, even if I disagree with someone, I don't find that as a reason to completely, you know, never want to play a game with him. You know, I think he's a chill person. Yeah, I feel like all those things kind of lead me to, I like playing with him. And every time I've gotten to a key with him, which has been like 3 times recently, they have been super smooth. Like he plays exceptionally well, so it's like I don't, you know, care about his takes on like feral druid. You know what I mean? I don't know about what takes you're talking about, but he's chill. He's a cool person. It seems like. I'm on Tichondria, so when you mentioned your recent video, I lulled. Now, okay, look, I'm joking about all this hate towards the Azralan and Ragnaros and whatnot, but I think the Tichondrius hate is too low, okay? You guys have been getting away with it for too long. Every time I encounter someone who's like extremely toxic, it's Tichondrius. See, once again, I am not saying I'm innocent from this whole like hating on server thing. Easier to look for content in English. For me, it makes more sense. Yeah, you know, I speak French enough to where I could probably make a video in French, and my wife speaks Spanish, and like her mom translates Spanish a lot. I was thinking about making guides in other languages, but I don't know. I don't know. I enjoy his streams, but seems to not be the biggest fan of healers. That's why it's my goal to make him a fan of healers. Whenever I do a key with him, I play. I'm just gonna toot my own horn here. It's there. It's ready for tooting. Every time I play with him, I play super well. And if I can single-handedly change his mind on healers, that's a win. And also, I've noticed recently, every time someone asks him what the best healer is, I mean, he jokes and says Blood Death Knight. At least I think he's joking, but he says Blood Death Knight, which is also what I used to answer. If y'all remember it, you can go on my channel in the community tab, and I even put Blood Death Knight in the best healer voting thing that I put up a few years ago. But recently he's been saying he really likes Mistweavers, and I feel like I had a part to play in that. I'm also pretty kidding, Joe. So don't. I hope you didn't take that to heart, because I tease. If I didn't have to get my kids from school, I'd join. It would have been so sick to have you here. All right, let's do our Shaman buffs. Earth Living Weapon or Weapon. Do Sky Fury. Earth Shield. Oh, also, one thing to note. I have no idea if this is the optimal build. This is kind of just what I slapped together. And we're running it. And it's been working just fine for me. So this is what we're running, Totemic. I don't want to be reapplying shields all day. Lust first pull. You got it, Captain. I am the Soul Luster. Do this. If it breaks, it breaks. Maybe you can use AI to translate W on other languages. I could. Alright, gotta get into Shaman mode. I will lust once they are here.
Well, what do we have here? Or are you looking for something a little harder? Show 'em what we got on tap, Bell Dryer.
Put down our totems. Pop our shield. Dispel our self. Pop our big cooldown. We got some dots out though. I would like to not also have to Spirit Link. Guys, he needs to respec his character. Look how thirsty this spec is though. It's crazy. Oh, someone... I don't know what's going on. It's already chaos. I love this place. I love this dungeon. I hope it never changes. I hope they bring it back every season. And I hope we're just trapped in here forever. Forever. I will say, doing that 12, it was pretty nice not having to think about this affix. This affix is really annoying. Pretty low on mana. I don't know if our tank sees that though. But that's the spec. I mean, especially these first few pulls. Like, we have to cast a ton. These first few pulls. That's okay. Not enough mana.
Yes. Feed. All of you.
Mana.
Feed on the void. Let its darkness.
I'm sipping up. I wish they bring back seasonal affixes that gave you mana. Why is the paladin moving like that? I have no idea. He was hanging out like over here by the campfire. Maybe he's cold. Maybe he is cold. Pop our move while casting button, because that's super sick that we can do that. I'm dead here? I am so dead. Oh my god, now I'm dead. There we go. Should not have dispelled the paladin. I should remember they are much tankier than me. Yeah, see, the rookery, the 12 rookery, we already had, like, infinitely less deaths in this dungeon. But the thing about Cinderbrew, especially in these, like, mid-level keys, is sometimes you just gotta, like, YOLO it. Even after you die a bunch of times, we still could bounce back. Still could bounce back. Not gonna be easy, but hard is not impossible. Yeah, we need to rebuff ourselves.
It's to be a bar fight, Dad. Good.
Yes.
Dude, the paladin's transmog too is so funny.
All of you. Feed on the void.
Goes down smooth. Break it off. Goes down smooth.
Me again? That's rude.
Time for happy hour.
Put down a totem in the middle. Oh, this dude is just bathing in the brew. Brother. I'm not gonna do the same thing. I'll let the tank do that, or a paladin or someone. Warlock, I just see he's dying. Like, what are you dying to? Just bathing.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Break it off.
Oh, I thought I put down my totem there. Must have bugged.
Goes down smooth. Time for happy hour.
Horrible timing on these transitions. Yep.
Keep 'em coming.
You can't gate. Oh, I'm trolling. I'm actually trolling. I've never knew that. I didn't know you couldn't gate through that. I guess gate doesn't, like, remove you from existence. But I figure now's a good time to test it. That's kind of what my thought process was there. I was like, you know what? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's A-okay.
Break it off.
See? That was a super spooky situation. Had Spiritling Totem? Not even scared. Panic button.
Goes down smooth.
Dude, I've gotten all, I think, but one set of those.
Guess that was
That's brutal.
last.
That is brutal. Out of buttons. Look, my shield is up in 7 seconds. Did the warrior just leave? Okay, I was about to say.
Are you here to help?
So scuffed. Already 6 deaths, but honestly,
Business led to faulty reasoning.
I've seen worse. This is a plus 11.
Now he has signed some papers he didn't read. And now Goldie Baronbottom is BEO of this
Plus
joint.
11.
Help me, please. Get my meadery back, Outlander.
Yes. Feed.
The warrior lost. Do we need to send him a map?
Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Darkness. I miss doing these keys that have this affix. Oh, tank, please don't. Oh, that's That's gonna go the distance. Lovely. These brew drops might aggro someone and just pick them apart. Kill him? Must have killed him. Okay, I'm kind of low on mana, and this tank is just chain pulling into eternity, so... And it's not going to get much better with these brew drops that these guys drop.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Let its darkness. So good. Dang, but yeah, and this key with this item level, I can't get that unlucky with the dots. Just spells my death. Just healing between these dashes and then letting like our hots and our healing rain kind of like top people up with our earth living. Trying to reserve this mana, you know. Because I bet our tank wants to do a big lust pool here. Wait. Oh boy. Still pretty so we're gonna have to just keep cycling damage and using our like utility. And just putting our totems down, letting passive healing really carry these packs.
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Yeah, there's really not much damage when you don't have hobgoblins in there. Okay, we need to click. Should be good here. I could not tell you why the paladin was moving like that.
Oh no, my
I think I lust this. I'm just gonna press it. It gives us a 4th lust in this dungeon. I don't hate that.
Yeah, but there'll be more of it. More need, more money. That's good business.
That's good business.
Cinderbrew was my personal directive, my passion. She's ruining everything.
Let's get Rocky involved in this fight. Oh, also, I don't even have a tier set equipped. I have a 2-piece from last season. I should show you all the gear I'm working with. So 625. I have last season's 2 set. My weapon is from last season. Not the best gear.
Feed. All of you. Feed
You see, like,
on
these
the
keys, like,
void.
as long as you heal at the right times, you can kind of just crank damage. Because you have so much passive healing as this spec. Not want to lose the tank. Oh, brother. SpaceX just launched its new ceaseless hobgoblin, careless hobgoblin. Did y'all see that? Yeah, this spec is very thirsty. Not only that, but I'm also very low item level. That's why I'm having to stop and drink a lot. Because I basically have to overcommit some globals to heal up, whereas other healers wouldn't. But like I said, on top of that, shamans are very thirsty right now.
Scrabbling after any shred of control.
And my group is not standing in these healing rains. It's kind of obnoxious. boss. And before we pull the boss, let me get some mana back. Whew. Group's really on top of it with kicks. I keep trying to kick things. And look, it's literally just the tank taking damage this pool. Literally getting out healed by a warrior.
Yes.
Some of the pulls in this dungeon are very free.
Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Elemental made of mead? Oh, my cinder brew. Nerubians are one thing, but I cannot process this.
Man's just standing in those swirls, huh? Okay, we have triple totem for the next one. Problem is, I don't have Bigwig set up on this character.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
Heal me, totems. We have Spirit Link, but it's gonna get a little hairy with people playing out in range. I can Spirit Link and like defensive myself. Ah! We're fine. Ah!
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the
Might be able to kill the boss before this next one.
darkness fill you.
Nice. Go and sip up. 15 and a half minutes. Yeah, we'll have 15 and a half minutes. I feel like we'll be fine. I'm a different shade of blue. Oh, yeah. Was getting really stressed out in those 15s. Needed like a breather. And this isn't much different, to be honest. Yikes. Shield ourselves. Probably don't need to be kicking those final stings. I knew that was going to kill me. The moment that honey cast went off, we just fell way behind. Good news is, though, we have a bunch of cooldowns coming in. Let's Spirit Walker's Grace so I can cast. We're coming into this pack.
Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Forming surprise. I'm gonna recall my totem so I can cast it again. Oh, recall's down, that's embarrassing.
Feed on the void. Let its darkness.
We don't really have much. Oh god. I don't have lust either. I don't know what this guy's thinking. Our paladin has aggro on like everything. If our paladin dies here, we're doing what we can. What am I in combat with? What the heck? Okay. If we pull this, no, we don't lust here. We're probably gonna lust a big pull with boss.
My bees! You put them in cages? They should be free gathering pollen in the forest.
We had to lock up your bees. Letting them be free range was too much labor. And the anger and frustration just
You
made
tell him,
that
Goldie.
energy spicier. Right, Bank? Bank!
Yeah, this ult is how I relax. This and leather farming. I've really enjoyed skinning on my druid. I used to do that as like my favorite pastime back in Shadowlands. I would just skin in oh, pets. We didn't dispel pets. We're lusting this. We'll get a second lust upstairs if we need it. I doubt we do. So many people have aggro right now. I'm just here for dispels. Dispels and support. Of the motivational kind.
Bust out my bee! The best for my bees! Hot honey coming at ya!
Mortal
14 stacks.
scrabbling after any shred of control.
Clap those wings, darling! Burns so sweet! Eating time! Hot honey coming at ya!
This fight is so much harder without the timers.
Those wings popping! Burns so sweet! Got snacks for ya,
I have to shield myself here.
darling. Hot honey coming at ya!
Clutch stun.
Burns so sweet!
Okay, our mana is running low. Let's Rocky.
Get those wings
Pop a defensive.
the best for my bees! Hot honey coming at ya!
We have Ascendants. I don't have any defensives though.
Burns so sweet. Clap those wings, darling. Eating time. Hot honey coming at ya.
Oh. I wish Shamans could be one of the non-ugly races. I like how they play. Shamans are a beautiful spec. Almost just butt pulled with Rocky.
You take out my bomb man, my prototype, and my beekeeper, and now you're riding my bees like some nature-loving weirdo. I guess I'm gonna have to show ya and your rock-headed.
I think it's more so what your race you're playing, you know. World of Warcraft. Just drinking some milk. Mid-dungeon. Oh, we're on X. My bad. See, because of how we lusted, we now will have a lust on this fight if it gets down to the wire.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Lust in 5.
Alright, you may have gotten my employees, but now you're dealing with the BEO herself. You won't be taking this metering from me! Cashing out! Move time! That one, fired.
Me again.
Cashing out! Killing is my business, and it's booming!
Yes. Feed.
Just for you! Cashing out! Move time! Move time!
Whoa!
Killing is my business, and it's booming!
I don't have much here.
Just for you!
We're gonna beat our lust timer. Just gonna ignore the big ones. Yeah, I was about to say, we just timed this. Easy peasy. What we get? Thanks, a good group. Good tanking. Any unwanted loot? You have to beg. Begging's half the battle. Chris Pie. Chris, great name, by the way. Perfect name. Heyo, want to thank you for your videos on Mistweaver on YouTube. Been very helpful to me as a super new to healing. That's awesome to hear. Hopefully you're enjoying healing. It's a good time. It's stressful, but it's a really good time. I appreciate your kind words. And yeah, like I said, hopefully all is going well. What do we have now? Honestly, the two hardest dungeons out of the way. Maybe, well, maybe Floodgate. What key did I get? Where's my key? There it is. Oh, no. Okay. We have the three hardest keys off the rip. Going Hearth out. Alright, guys. It's a little early. Ooh. It's a strength. Strength. It's a little early to be calling the stream, but like I said, my anxiety has been through the roof today. I think these higher keys are really starting to wear me down a bit. I just need to take some time to take some breaths, to go on a walk, spend time with my wife, like a little extra time. So I appreciate y'all hanging out today. It was a huge stream. We got so much done. 2 15s on the monk and an 11 on this shaman, the 625 shaman. Massive day today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like we had a lot of really funny clips today too. I'm gonna have to splice this VOD down and get some shorts going. So stay tuned for that. But if you want another funny video to watch in the meantime, I posted a skit video, and I'm really happy with it, and I think you guys would enjoy it. It's just me being really stupid, but y'all would really like it. Let me get the link for you guys. It's the average pug's morning routine is the gist of this video. So take a look on this. I'll post it in both chats. But go watch that video. I think it's funny. Some of you guys have told me it's funny too. Brother Bear, boop boop, right back at you. No Severance to watch tonight, Brother Bear. Big sad. But guys, thank you so much. Enjoy your weekends. I'll see you guys on Monday. Stay tuned this weekend for some videos. I might break down some mythic bosses that we've killed on Raid Prague. I might break down like the 11 Priory that I did on this character or something. We'll see. We'll see. But I also have some big keys that we did today that might be posted as VODs. Some talk-throughs maybe. And then, like I said, I have a really cool like analytical video that I'm working on. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that. It's a big weekend. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, are safe, happy, healthy, and have good weather. But guys, I'll see you next time. Sorry, Chris, I know you just got here, but I am so sorry. I appreciate y'all for stopping in. Bye, everyone. Don't change your name. It's the perfect name.